Vulpine here, and today we're going to be doing a different type of video. I've been doing a deep think about the future of the channel here. At the end of the year, I'm going to turn 30, and I guess I'm having a bit of a midlife crisis, to put it mildly, where I'm starting to okay, I'm just going to be honest. I don't like working a 9-to-5 job. I don't think very many people do like working a 9-to-5 job. There's a whole subreddit called anti-work that is getting really big lately because no one really wants to work. Anyway, I include myself among them. But I do like working on YouTube. I love making videos. I enjoy it a lot. And ever since 2013, it's been at the top of my mind of something I've wanted to do. So work has just been something of a side task to pay the bills while I try to get the YouTube channel working. And as many of you know, if you've been around here a long time, I've been at this a very long time. I've been at this since 2013, as I said. It wasn't until the All Tomorrows theory that the channel really picked up much steam. It picked up a lot of steam, like a ton of steam, because this is just a 48-hour graph, which isn't that helpful. It was just like the easiest access graph on YouTube. But I also have this over here. Even this is the last 28 days is quite a bit better than the 2-day chart. Yeah, All Tomorrows, the QR human theory. It's kind of stunning how well it does. And then the second All Tomorrows theory that I made a month later, because I was like, hey, I've stumbled onto something that works here. Let's do it again, because that's kind of what YouTubers are supposed to do. If they want to be successful, they try again. And it didn't work. Mostly. It's, when you compare it to everything else on the channel, the second All Tomorrows theory is incredible. But compared to its big brother, it's only got 10% of the views, even though CM Kozeman himself commented on this one, saying that he would implement some of the ideas that I suggested in that video into his new All Tomorrows rewrite. And he didn't comment on this one. So yeah, I guess that doesn't carry as much weight as you would hope it would. Anyway, and then I have 2 meme videos. These aren't even things that I made. They're just things I found on Facebook and Twitter that I couldn't find on YouTube when I searched for them. So I'm like, okay, just toss these on YouTube. And then finally, we have one Let's Play. And it's my tutorial, episode 0 for launcher installation of Cataclysm Dark Days Ed. So yeah, the gaming stuff, it's come to the point where by the view count, it's like 1% of the channel. It's incredibly small. I guess it's 10% of the channel, because we got 85% here, 5% here. And we got a couple of memes, but then, everything else is just below 0.0%. I'm going to be editing this video quite a bit, cutting out my long, awkward pauses. I'm not reading off a script today. We're just shooting off the cuff here. So basically, my crisis is this. I built the channel on gaming videos. We got to, it's probably 1,500 subs just from the gaming videos over the past, I guess it would be 8 years between 2013 and 2021. And then this one video accounts for basically 2,000 subscribers to the channel. Maybe this one and some of the memes maybe brought a couple in. Who knows? I think I can actually check that, but I don't care that much. The point is, these do a lot better than anything else. Kind of. Here's the catch. Like I said, I realized, hey, I might have stumbled on something here. Let's keep doing it. The second one did 10% as good as the first one. Maybe I haven't stumbled on something. And then I made another theory video. See if we can even find it. You know what? There's an easier way to find it than trying to just scroll down this list. Let's just type in FNAF. Not that one. It might not even be here. Yeah, it's not even on here. Maybe FNAF was not in the title. Let's just type theory. Case in point. I made a Five Nights at Freddy's theory video. Which, it's a pretty big topic difference between All Tomorrows. But it's also extremely popular. Also, the meme one did fine. Let's track it down. Oh no, I think even my E-Bombs World Chocolate Rain remix, which is the oldest thing on my channel by far, even does better than it. But it's even doing better than the Five Nights at Freddy's here. Okay, this is something I need to keep in mind. I actually premiered this one instead of publishing it. like I did with the other. So that could actually have something to do with it. And then I also premiered the newest one, which isn't doing well. So we might not premiere anymore. Usually when YouTube adds a feature like a premiere or something, they promote it higher. So I was like, okay, let's premiere it and get some more momentum. Clearly, though, mistakes were made. I made $1. Wow. Let's see, 429 views. I think by views, that's not bad. And yes, I'm basically rambling at this point. I'll put timestamps below or however they're displayed on YouTube. And you can skip around to what you need. So, you know, the Team Fortress 2, yes, it's a Let's Play, but it was also, I think it's the only Let's Play I made that made it in before YouTube changed its algorithm, so that Let's Plays wouldn't do as well anymore. So that was basically me missing the train. Got some memes. The YouTubers react stuff. I might start doing more of these, which that's kind of what I'm getting into here, is going to probably pivot the channel a little bit. Not completely, but we'll get to it. We'll get to it. We have Science Hour, which is just a dull science video, which is what my new thing is, except I'm a lot better at editing and speaking at this point. And this is pretty terrible. And yet it is very high on the view count. This might end up being a terrible way to figure out where Five Nights at Freddy's lies. I really thought it'd be over some of these Let's Plays that are just kind of trash. Or like this DB discussion number 2. Like Dungeon Keeper Pet Dungeon Part 1. Like why are these up here but not my new videos that are like 1,000% better? Well, we're to the 400s, so it should be coming up here soon. So here it is. You know, by likes, it might be pretty good. 39 likes. Let's do it by that, if I can. Yeah, YouTube sucks donkey balls. You can't sort by the stuff that matters. Like I would love to sort things by the like count, because 39 likes is actually pretty high. Like, you know, it really sucked on the views. This is my 5th most view video, The Forest. It's only got 16 likes. And this one was because I posted the link in a bunch of channels, because I was going through another little bit of a crisis at that point in the time. So yeah, by likes, it actually did okay. But by views and stuff, it's actually behind a lot of the gaming videos. And that's where my decision of what to do next becomes difficult. Because when I was first thinking about this, I'm like, okay, it's time to just pivot the content over to theory videos. We can do more dry science-based discussions. I was also thinking I could probably start reviewing like science TV shows and stuff, like science fiction TV shows and stuff, to put my input on those, because I think that's kind of what I'm best at when it comes to a particular knowledge topic, because I'm pretty good at writing and I know a lot about science. So that puts me in a pretty good position to review like science fiction stuff. And then kind of the other nail in the coffin here is the science of iron lung. This should actually be here, right? Yes. So right now, in the past 48 hours, it is the most viewed thing, but it's only gotten 41 views by over 48 hours. Whereas, what's my newest here? Episode 19 of Hard Space Shipbreaker has gotten 13 views. I bet I have like 13 dedicated viewers at this point. It's hard to say. That would kind of be my inclination. So it took me like 2 weeks to get this iron lung video made. It took like a day to write the script. It took like a day to record the voice audio and then edit it down to a usable state. And then it took several days to gather all the pictures together, all the GIFs, and edit it into the video. It takes a really long time to edit. It takes me like an hour per minute of video to edit. Now, maybe I am a too fast-paced editor. Maybe I should let things lull for longer. But I've also heard that that's not how people's brains work anymore. Everyone wants extremely fast-paced stuff, so that's what I did. Anyway, it's not particularly doing well yet. And actually, I'm a little bit less concerned about the views as much as like interaction on this one. Sorry, it's YouTube sucks and it's hard to actually click on things. Okay, 6 likes. It's starting to get up there on the likes. Actually, my pinned comments is doing well, which is, I just do that because it's part of the best practices list here. But the fact there's no comments is kind of the scary part of that one. It's like, really? No comments on me picking apart a game theory video? And also, this one is the best edited video I've done. Like, a lot of these pictures and stuff, most of these are GIFs. There's like way higher concentration of pictures and GIFs and editing and all that kind of stuff than all my other theory videos. Well, that's kind of cool. That's probably not good. This is me poking fun at Hello Neighbor being pretty bad. But now it looks like I'm talking about Hello Neighbor. It's like, I'm not talking about Hello Neighbor. But still, this is actually kind of cool that it shows you the pictures. And this one's pretty good. Actually, both of these two are pretty good. So here's the ultimate crux of the problem, right? The edited videos, the video essays, the theory videos, whatever you want to call them, they take a lot of work to make. If I had an editor, it wouldn't be so bad. I'm a one-man show, though, and I work a full-time job, as discussed. And that's kind of the main goal. I have to get out of work in a full-time job. I need to be able to do YouTube full-time, because that is basically the defining factor of what makes people successful on YouTube. I've started to notice that if you look back at like the stories of a lot of these YouTubers who did really well, most of them did things like drop out of college. Their parents or their spouse supported them financially, so they had full time to work on the stuff. Well, I didn't do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to put that burden on my family. I want to be self-sufficient. And that's kind of one of the biggest problems I think I've had on the channel is I'm very stubborn. I wanted the gaming videos to work. To some degree, they have. Like, we're actually starting to... The views on these newer Let's Plays are actually starting to do pretty decent, as evidenced by them kind of being here. This isn't actually kind of the best graph just because of how short it is, of course. Like, they fall off pretty quick. Like this, I posted it and like no one reacted to it, so I was like, okay, I guess we aren't playing this game. I kind of wanted to play Diablo Remastered, and no one watched it. End screens. One of my end screens must be... Maybe it's on an end screen of one of the All Tomorrow's videos or something. Like $1 for one of these is like actually pretty good. That's weird. I guess it's because of Diablo Immortal being so horrific. Maybe that's what's given us... But you can see it right here, right? For 45 days, like a month and a half, no one looked at this thing. And then it spiked after like 2 months. And then it's kind of had little spikes and plateaus, but it's spiked again like 265 days ago. That's very strange to me. Because no one watched it when it was relevant. When Diablo 2 Resurrected was out. Okay. Anyway. Point was that some of these gaming videos are starting to do pretty well now. Like, if you look at a lot of the stuff from like longer time ago, it's finicky because some of the stuff from a long time ago has a bunch of views because it's been up for a long time. But I think Elden Ring is probably the best example. This is kind of more like what's a little bit more normal. It was like 6 or 9 views, where it's like those are probably just like bots at that point that viewed that. But like Shipbreaker, it's doing like 20 to 30 views, 30 if you look at like Project Warlock 2 here. Sapiens actually did really well too, but it's not out and it's only a 2-hour demo and it's really frustrating. I want to play more of it, but it's not an option. And that's the snag, right? I spent 2 weeks making the Science of Iron Lung video and it has 40 views. It might start taking off. I bought an ad on it, and then before you're like, oh my God, you bought an ad on it? I bought ads on all of the theory videos. It was time to take a gamble. And even the main one, the first one, I even put an ad in. And I think that's maybe what made it work, is I think maybe the ad went through at just the right time. That a lot of people clicked on it. I put the ad on Facebook. I think a lot of people clicked on it, and then the algorithm picked it up. But then I was like, oh, that's a good idea. Let me do that again for this one. Didn't work. Maybe it worked on this one. Who knows? This one, probably it didn't work on, and it just got momentum from this one. And then we'll see the Iron Lung one I just put it in today. But it paid for itself. The Cure Human Theory video, it makes like $200 a month. This one, it makes $10 to $20 a month. It's a factor of 10, right? 10% less good than the original. And then this one, I wasted money, right? Because no one watched it. And then that's the problem. I can spend 2 weeks on these and then no one watches them, even if I put an ad in. And then it's down the drain because now these gaming videos, like Sapiens here, it's not even an old video yet. Sapiens has as many views as the Iron Lung video, and that took, how long's the video? 30 minutes. It took 30 minutes to record, not 2 weeks. And that's why I'm at a crossroads. It's like, it's really damned if I do and damned if I don't. You might be saying, well, just keep doing both. YouTube doesn't like that. The algorithm really wants your channel to be themed. And I brought my situation up to the subreddit for monetized YouTubers. I think a lot of them lack integrity. They ain't got much integrity over there, where a lot of them are just purely in it for the money. And like I said, I got to get to full time or it's going to suck for me and for you guys, because if I was able to do this full time, I might be able to get one of these theory videos out every week and have an episode of gaming every day and have a stream 3 times a week or something. But with a full-time job, I just can't do that. So it's kind of about the money, but I want to just do what I want to do and do the stuff that you guys want to see. And that's what makes it more complicated. You might be saying, okay, at this point, it kind of sounds like the gaming videos might be the way to go, because it looks like maybe I just got lucky one time. But now, 2/3 of my channel are people who subscribe to me for the theory video. And then just 1/3 are for the gaming videos. But they're also the backbone. They're the people who joined me from the very beginning and believed in me when no one else would. But also, because I was so bad back then, how many of them are just bots? You might be thinking, well, surely you know if they're bots or not, right? No. So you can see all the views and likes here. What about the comments? If it has one comment, I left the comment because I put a comment there for the baseline engagement. It's the best I can do on my own. It's in the best practices list. So if there's one comment, I made it. If there's 2, that means one person commented. Uh-oh. It's all 1 and 2. I have one person who's been pretty good about commenting lately, almost exclusively on the gaming videos. We have another shitpost one here, which did a lot better because furries commented on it because it was furry related. A Northern Lion themed video, which surprisingly didn't do very well. Where I didn't really have a good idea for like the title and thumbnail, I think. But it was just a very poignant discussion that he had at the very end of his video about the state of modern YouTube as he was wrapping up the longest running Let's Play series on YouTube, basically. It probably won't get any more views anymore because it's no longer his last Isaac rant. I almost forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, the views, the comments. Yeah, there's no comments. So everyone might be bots, basically. Except on tomorrow's. People love the Cure Human Theory video, and I don't know why. That's what gets me, man. Why? Why did this one do so good, but nothing else did? When I've tried to replicate the formula pretty exactly here. My only thing is, like, maybe they think I was game theory. Because I did this thumbnail to parody the Sans' Nest theory video. So maybe they're just like, oh, this looks like game theory to me. May click it. But no one's actually complained that it looks like the game theory thing. So I feel like people would have complained if they thought I was like baiting them into thinking it was game theory or something, which wasn't the goal. It was just to parody the infamous thumbnail. That's the thing, is like, if you're not even in the All Tomorrow's community, you wouldn't even understand like what this even means. Okay, so the theory videos, they take so long to make that if they're not as successful as the Humor Human theory video, it's basically not worth it. I guess if they're successful as the second video, that might be okay. But if they're as successful as the FNAF theory video, we're fucked. I can't do that. That takes way too long. And on the other hand, we have gaming videos where the best ones make a few quarters. Most of them make pennies. So yeah, there's potentially I can make enough gaming videos that I'll be making so many pennies that I can go full time, but realistically, that's not going to work. So we need to find something in between where it has the same mass appeal as the theory videos, but is easier to make like the gaming videos. So I think what we're going to try to start doing, and I brought this up a little while ago and I said I'd get to it. I think we're going to review science fiction TV shows like on Netflix and stuff, because I think I can make those really quick. It wouldn't take quite as much editing. It'll still have some editing because it won't just be me being a talking face like I'm doing right now. It'll have screenshots of the video. I don't know how many you can get away with before the copyright lawyers go after you. But I think we can do that, and that would be pretty effective. I think we could also start doing live reaction. Not live, I think, because I want to save live for gaming videos still, because the live streams have actually done pretty decently. That might just because I promote those all the time, whereas I don't really promote the videos. And if you're like, well, there's your problem, you're not marketing your stuff. Facebook, Twitter, all those things, they have algorithms that suppress content that isn't on their website. So there's no real point in me going out there and posting the video there. Reddit kind of works, but then a lot of the subreddits, they pull up the ladder too. Like you can't post videos on the game theory channel. I think I can post like a picture. So I might be able to post a picture of the thumbnail, and then it auto moderates my stuff all the time. So I've kind of given up on even trying to get it uploaded there. But yeah, the streams I still promote because I'm just like, why not? Maybe I can get like one person to see it, and then they'll watch the video. They'll watch the stream. And gaming videos won't go away, but I think we will do them differently. I think we will do more like Is It Any Good series? Because these are doing pretty decently. I don't even think I do the thumbnails for these very well. But Is It Any Good in 2021 series does pretty well. So I think I need to do like one-off gaming videos where I record gameplay for myself. I'm thinking of also making the second gaming channel where I'll just dump like 3-hour games of just like me just recording things in bulk. And then I can edit those down into like the best parts, or not necessarily the best parts, but just stuff that I can script for as I'm telling a story about the game. And then I can lean on my writing skills better that way. It'll be more engaging because it won't have the long lulls in my speech, because sometimes I got to focus on the gameplay and I can't talk. I'm a lot better than I used to be. I can talk up a storm now compared to my start. And that's the other thing I'm trying to think about is, should I delete my old videos? I've asked it before on the same subreddit I was talking about earlier. They said no, to not delete them, because then it creates it can just throw up some kind of red flag on YouTube that you're up to something. But some people do it. Like I think Mr. Beast deletes his older videos. I'm starting to wonder, should I delete my old stuff so that people don't get exposed to me through my I used to sound like a dead animal, man. I had terrible recording tools, terrible recording software. I was in a giant echoey room because it's weird living situations and stuff. I had to talk quietly in other situations because I got moved into a smaller space that was like next to more people. But the new stuff's really good, so I should probably keep that. And then there's stuff like Cataclysm, Dark Days Ahead. And it's weird. I guess they've all just fallen off because I haven't done one in a while. But Dwarf Fortress usually does pretty well too. So I think Cataclysm and Dwarf Fortress I still have to play on the channel in some form. And that might be where like the streams come in. Maybe we'll stream those in the good old-fashioned traditional way of no editing or anything. I'm not sure. The problem with Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead is 90% of the game is just like inventory management and stuff. And I've had people say, like, you need to cut that stuff out. And it's like, I can't cut that out because then there would be no gameplay. There wouldn't be anything in the video. It'd be like a 5-minute video. I'm not going to do that. That's YouTube Shorts, which, you know, like I said, I kind of have integrity and I don't want to make YouTube Shorts no matter how much the algorithm promotes those. I have been using the community post tab more, though, because I just kind of like that. It's fun. And apparently that does get promoted in the algorithm pretty well. Some people get it randomly that aren't even like subscribed or anything. It's like, why? That makes no sense. Anyway, I'm done rambling. Hopefully I've edited this together in a way that it's not quite as rambly as it was. It isn't as dry as it was, but that's what's going to happen. We're going to go through the backlog first, which there's not much of a backlog. There's just like one more week of Shipbreaker videos. And that's the other thing I got to say is, am I going to finish playing the games that are running right now? Project Warlock, yes. Project Warlock is basically done. I just have to beat the final boss, I think, for the first act. I could be wrong. I don't know how long it is, but it feels like I'm at the final boss. It's a really difficult fight. I had to pause the video to live life, and then I made the the Iron Lung video and haven't been able to get back to it for weeks. Shipbreaker, though, that's a problem because it's doing okay on the channel. Oh, and I didn't finish my thought from earlier of why I don't do both. Like I said, YouTube wants you to be doing just like one thing. And that could be why some of these other theory videos are not going anywhere. They get lost in the sauce of all my gaming videos, and then no one wants to watch them, right? Or no one even notices that they're my new theory video. You know, I think it's noticeable, but like, I don't know. Maybe these thumbnails look too similar to make it through. It's a different border. Doesn't have Sam on it. Has much bigger writing and an arrow and stuff on it. I feel like it's enough, but apparently it might not be. So yeah, I think we got to stop doing the daily gaming video and instead do really curated ones. I think a second channel will be going up where I'll post really, really long unedited Let's Plays just because I still want to record games. That's the other kind of problem is I don't know if you'd call it an addiction or just an impulse, but I feel like I'm doing something wrong if I'm playing a game and not recording it. I kind of get like anxiety, like even if I'm enjoying it, I'm wasting my time. This could be going up on YouTube and making a penny. Anyway, that's where we're at. I think it'll work. And I think because gaming content isn't going totally away, but I'll also be making more of the stuff that the new people want to see too. I think it's the best of both worlds situation where it should be okay for everyone. If it's not okay, you need to start commenting, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm not getting any comments on my gaming videos. If you like the gaming videos, you got to leave a comment about what's going on, and then I know you're not a bot. Sorry to phrase it that way, but you might all be bots. I don't know. I only have one person who comments on this stuff. But yeah, that's where we're at. Sorry if you don't like the news, but like I said, I think everyone should be happy with these changes. But I think it's what we got to do for me and for you. Anyway, have a good day.